Welcome to the news belt of the AM show. Let's get into our first story. Member of Parliament for Dafiama Busie Issa, Dr. Sebastian Sandare, is asking for a thorough investigation into the alleged shooting of two people by police in the area. The duo, who are known hunters in the enclave, were returning from a night hunting expedition when they ran out of petrol on one of their motorbikes, and they stopped on the shoulders of the road to refuel, only to bump into the police patrol team. Now, Joy News Upper West Regional Correspondent Rafiq Salam reports from Wa.
According to the medical director of the Upper West Regional Hospital, Dr. Robert Amesia, the victims were brought to the hospital following the gunshot injuries they sustained as a result of shooting.
One was shot in the abdomen, that's the stomach, and then the other one shot on the arm. So they brought them, and then both of them were severely injured to the extent that we had to operate. Both the one that had the shooting in the stomach and then the one that also had the gunshot wounds on the hand. It's life-threatening. The one shot in the abdomen, he had a few of his internal organs injured, but they were repaired during the surgical procedure. So we are still observing him, but because those things were repaired, we just hope that he will do well.
The duo, who claimed to be hunters, were returning from their night hunting expedition when the police patrol team on early Wednesday morning bumped into them. Neither has the police allegedly uttered a word to them, nor has the victims provoked them, but the former opened fire on them and gunned the duo down. One of the victims, 30-year-old Edmond Taboroma, narrating the incident exclusively to Joy News, revealed that they were returning home after a successful hunting night where they killed 3 rats and 8 hedgehogs when the alleged shooting occurred. He said all 3 of them were armed with guns and had stopped on the shoulders of the road at Serekpere to refuel their motorbikes after one of them ran out of petrol.
So
they started shooting immediately. I was the first to be gunned down. I struggled to get up, but I couldn't. They picked my bag, searched it, and got my 3 rat meat and the hedgehogs. They threw all into their petrol car, he stated.
So Bama ir anen akaka anen len wadenga baga taga na balorpo.
He expressed shock and the inhumane attitude shown by the police after they were shot.
So Bama ir anen akaka anen len wadenga baga taga na balorpo.
They refused to pick us either to the police station or the hospital. They only went and picked up the bike and ran it away. At least they should have used the rat meat for some light soup for us, but they carelessly move away, only to come and put handcuffs on us here at the hospital. He said, amid laughter, member of parliament for the Dafiama Busie Issa constituency, and who is directly related to the victims, Dr. Sebastian Sandare, is not happy with the incident and called for thorough investigation on the issue.
Local hunters hunting for meat, maybe for survival, because that is what they rely on. Then on your patrol, during the day, it's not even from between 5 and 6, it's daytime. You open fire on them, didn't even bother to check on the people that you open fire, whether they are dead or whatever. I mean, arrest them so that even you can protect their lives first and investigate for whatever reason you have shot them. They ignore them to their fate until they call, their community members to tell them that they had gone hunting and the police came and opened fire on them.
Now, the principal investigator of the Responsible Artificial Intelligence Lab, Professor Jerry John Ponyo, is calling for an adequate understanding of the developmental cycle of artificial intelligence for informed regulation. Professor Ponyo's comments follow Parliament's call for the regulation of artificial intelligence. He was speaking on the sidelines of the Made in Africa AI conference in Kigali, Rwanda.
To regulate AI, it is important that we have an understanding of what we seek to regulate. Right from the envisioning stage to the deployment stage, there are various aspects of the development cycle of AI solutions that one needs to pay particular attention to. And so even before we seek to regulate, it's important that we understand the ins and outs of AI. Having said that, there is regulation by external bodies, and there is also what I term self-regulation. I will prefer that we self-regulate rather than try to be regulated by external bodies. And self-regulation has to do with the actors within the ecosystem agreeing among themselves certain principles and guidelines with reference to the development of AI solutions, and then applying themselves to these principles. And as a result of this, right from the envisioning stage to the deployment stage, they apply these principles to ensure that AI developments are responsible. My thinking is that that will serve our purpose better than regulation by external bodies. The fear with external regulation is stifling of creativity and becoming an obstacle as far as the positives of AI is concerned. The reality is that AI is a good thing, and it's important that we harness the good in it and don't seek to, as a result of a fear of the risk of AI, shoot ourselves in the foot as far as the benefits of AI is concerned. And so let's go for self-regulation. The Responsible Artificial Intelligence Lab, in contributing to this debate, has actually developed a framework that serves as a basis for making a determination whether an AI solution is responsible or not. The hope is that we can have a lot of people who are in the AI ecosystem adopt this framework. Beyond the Responsible Artificial Intelligence Lab, other frameworks, the EU and other bodies equally have frameworks, and it's important that those of us in that ecosystem apply ourselves to this framework.
In our next story, some residents of Edutrie, a farming community in the Techiman North District of the Bono East region, are worried about the poor state of their basic school, which is adversely affecting effective academic work. They say the pupils are being forced to study under dilapidated structures after successive governments failed to complete the abandoned school buildings. Anas Sabit has more from that region.
Rural children in Ghana may attend schools without electricity, drinking water, toilet facilities, suitable buildings, and in most cases inadequate teaching and learning materials. While successive governments have made efforts to address these conditions, including introducing policies aimed at addressing the needs of these poorest schools, a great deal remains to be done, especially with the issue of inadequate classroom structures. Here in Edutrie, a farming community in the Techiman North District of the Bono East region, these abandoned structures initiated in the year 2016 are left to the mercy of the weather as these pupils and their teachers continue to study under these dilapidated structures. Asari Evans is the chairman of the school's management committee.
Since 2016, they started building this house. So during the 2020 election, they were up to this level. Since then, we haven't seen anybody around here. So this building is causing us many challenges.
Asari Evans says the situation is heavily affecting teaching and learning as children at the lower primary level are congested in their classrooms.
The infrastructure we have here is less. Due to that, we are facing many challenges. Our little kids are many in the class. So we want government to complete this project for us so that they can be spaced up for them to learn.
Amongst the school's most pressing challenges is the fact that the school's feeding program, which used to be a motivating factor keeping most of these pupils in school, is no more in place. As a result, a significant percentage of these pupils are staying away from attending school, thereby affecting enrollment. We are in difficult times and our cashew farms didn't yield as expected, so we are all going through lots of hardships.
In fact,
Antibi is also a member of the school's management committee. She says the absence of the school feeding program is compelling poor parents to send their children to their farms as they are unable to provide them with feeding fees.
And I'm saying, be about time or what be an emma, be a nine, be a noon, me and son. When yes, Cassidy and Colani, not the better than until the Babana said, you are now
the case with meals when they come to school, but they've stopped. Some of the parents who have 5 or more children and can't afford to provide them with money for feeding are forcing their children out of school because you have to join their parents to the farms so they could find something to eat. Members of the community want government to swiftly respond to their calls by helping complete this abandoned structure, which, when completed, will also provide accommodation for teachers. Openi Usu Martin, also known as Guy School, is also an opinion leader here.
Akufo be ade ba kwa mahunu se wo baye wa impuntu bebre but ni nu ebidie ne wo ye enya ade ata wa ibra ha de on
several projects but has refused to complete inherited projects.
So the meeting maka
he might have done it elsewhere but not here.
Dan ye ha nyina ye ndisi fo ne betie. Dan ye school ha wo be
I can say all the structures here were put up by the NDC. So we are appealing to him to help complete this abandoned structure.
Now, in the culmination of a fierce competition, unexpected twists and remarkable achievements, the Central Regional qualifiers of the National Science and Math Quiz have come to an exhilarating close. Michael Ashali has a wrap of the happenings in that region.
Central Regional NSMQ qualifiers reached a thrilling climax, leaving spectators captivated by the remarkable display of knowledge. As the curtains fell on the competition, several schools emerged as victors, setting the stage for an intense battle in the upcoming regional championship. In a resounding victory, Holy Child School showcased their intellectual prowess, securing a convincing win that left no doubt about their exceptional capabilities.
At a point, I was very scared because I didn't know the final outcome, but we believed in God that He would surely bring us to a successful end. So I knew that we would win. We knew we would win.
This year, what's the plan?
We don't belong here. We don't belong here at all.
Florian, 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 UPS, the flame of service to the community.
Meanwhile, University Practice School triumphed in a fiercely contested 5-school contest.
Honestly, I'm happy. I'm very, very happy because we've waited for this for long. We've waited for this. By God's grace, we have it now. I'm really, really happy. I'm really excited.
Since the inception of the National Science and Maths Quiz, Wesley Girls Senior High School has escaped the regional qualifiers. After their shocking defeat in 2022, they made their debut appearance in the regional qualifiers.
Yes, Wesley Girls.
Neutron.
Neutron is correct.
And they proved their mettle.
We're preparing towards this, and we must say that God crowned our efforts with success.
In this we pray, thy spirits may be present in our school away.
The qualifiers also witnessed remarkable upsets and breakthroughs. Obri Yeboah Senior High School made history against all odds as they qualified for the nationals for the first time, marking a significant milestone for the school.
The feeling is very sensational, and we are sending a strong notice to all the schools up there. They should not downgrade us. They should not look down on us. We are coming.
The two of you definitely have made your school proud. How does it feel? Let me start with you.
It's a great privilege. We first thank God for the mercy that He has shown us, for all what He has done for us.
The Bible says that since the time of John the Baptist, the kingdom suffers violence,
and the violent takes it by force. We are going to work hard and we expect something good.
The banner of education with honors, knowledge, and hard work.
In a battle that mirrored their previous encounter, Winneba Senior High School once again emerged victorious, winning against Infantiman Girls SHS in a gripping contest that kept spectators on the edge of their seats.
It is a sad day for Infantiman Girls.
This is the real goat. This is the real goat. Winneba, number one. Yes.
This is the second time you are beating them in 2019. I'm sure that you met them.
When they meet us, they will never qualify. Whenever they meet us, they will never qualify.
Yes. Even going to win the national.
Yes.
We are going to win the national.
Tell them we are coming. We are coming.
Tell them we are coming.
Another contest that had spectators holding their breath was a nail-biting showdown between T.I. Amas Ekonfi and Academy of Christ the King.
So we have our tying schools tying with 30 points each.
The tiebreaker question became the deciding factor and T.I. Amas emerged triumphant, securing their place to the national championship.
Then log base 6 of A plus log base 6 of B equals 1. Yes, T.I. Amas, give me your answer.
When A is 1, B is 6.
That is correct.
As the qualifiers concluded, 9 schools along with the seeded schools from the 2022 National Championship are set to battle for supremacy in the regional championship. With the stage set for a fierce clash of intellects, the schools will vie for the coveted title in July, promising an interesting showcase of knowledge and determination.
From here, we're heading to the Eastern region. Watch out. For Joy News, Michael Ashali.
That's how it went down in the National Science and Math Quiz. That's how we cap off the news. But up next, the news review. Do stay.